Hey guys, this is Mr. H. I am going to do another question from a Regents exam. This is from the January 2024. This is the number 37 question word problem. It is worth 6 points. So I want to go through and do this one. And it's going to be in a playlist called Word Problems or Regents Word Problems. I'm just going to go through and do a bunch of them and show you kind of how I would solve them. All right, so let's jump into this one. It says Jim had a bag of coins. The number of nickels is represented by N. The number of quarters is represented by Q. And the number of coins totaled 28 coins. And the combined value of the coins was $4. Write a system that models this situation. All right, so now this one is also, I said in the previous video that these systems are always going to be linear systems. They never say that word, but you should know that they're going to be linear systems. And then they're either going to be in standard form or they're going to be in slope-intercept form. In this case, it's going to be standard form. So here we go. So let me kind of jump into this. So it says we have nickels, which are coins, and quarters, which are coins. So basically the units for this is nickels, which are coins, and quarters, which are coins. So I know that these two variables are going to go together with this one. So that means I'm going to have N coins plus Q coins equals 28 coins. That's how I know those go together. Now, my second equation is got to include dollars because I know that the total is going to be $4. So somehow I know I've got to have an N and a Q in there because I need two equations, but somehow I got to bring in my dollar amount. And the way you do that is you say, well, how much is a nickel? Well, a nickel is 5 cents or 1/20th of a dollar, which is what this is saying. Okay. So you say 5 cents times N plus, and how much is a dime or quarter worth? Well, it's 1/4 of a dollar. So you could either write it like this. You could say 1/4, or as we normally would do it, we would say 0.25 cents times Q. Now we've got our two equations. Now, of course, when you enter these, or when you solve this, you don't have the dollar signs, but the dollar signs are good so that you understand what needs to go together. I made a video where I was trying to show you that in order to add any two items, they have to have the same units. So what I'm trying to say here is that the units for this is coins, because a nickel is a coin and a quarter is a coin. So these two coins added together, we get 28 total coins. And in this case, we're trying to get to dollars. So somehow we've got to bring in dollars into the equation on the left-hand side so that we can add those dollars to get to $4. But now, so here are the two equations. You get this. This is worth 2 points. Now you go down here, it says the system's algebraically. Now, I'm not going to do this algebraically. I'm going to do it graphically. And I might come back and do this algebraically, but I really want to do this graphically because regardless of whether you do it algebraically or graphically or some other way, you should always know your answer before you start down the algebra track. That's how I feel. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go grab my calculator. I'm going to get rid of what I used before. And then I'm going to start over. So clean slate. Remember, this is in standard form, so we're not going to enter it as a function. We're going to enter it as a relation. And then we're just going to put, instead of N and Q, because we can only graph an X and a Y. So we're going to make the nickels X. So it's going to be X plus Y equals 28. That's the number of coins. You don't see the equation. So if you do menu 51, it's going to take you to the equation. There you go. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So I'm going to do menu 44. And let me see. There you go. There you go. Now you got the right quadrant. That's good to see. All right, from here, now I'm going to press tab and I'm going to enter the second equation, the one that has the dollars in it. So this is going to be 0.05 times x plus 0.25 times y equals the value of the number of nickels plus the monetary value of the number of quarters should equal $4. Right? And then I press enter. And there's my equation. Now the answer is the intersection. That's going to tell me the number of nickels and the number of quarters. And I'm just going to do menu 6, 4. Start here, go here, boom. So it tells me that there were 15 nickels, 13 quarters. If you want to, you can double check that. Yeah, let's just do that actually. 15 nickels would be 75 cents. And then 13 quarters, 12 quarters is $3. So $3.25. Yeah. So those two together added up to $74. So that's the answer. So you would come here and you would go, there are 13 nickels and there are, whoops, I think I got that backwards. There are 15 nickels, sorry. There are 15 nickels. There are 15 nickels and there are 13 quarters. Now, I didn't do this algebraically, but if I were taking this on the test, there usually is another question to get to the 6 points. So if you get this would be 1 point since we didn't do it algebraically. But guys, get as many points as you can. If the algebra is hanging you up, graph it. That's my motto to my students. Like most of the time we don't get to solving systems of equations and we don't do enough work on those, but still we graph, they know how to graph. So that's what we're using. So get as many points as you can. That's it. I'm going to stop this and I'm going to post it, and I'm also going to keep going. I'm going to do a few more videos. So keep watching, keep practicing. All right.